Welcome back to my playthrough of Oblivion Remastered. I'm Mental Fox. Thanks for joining me again. We're here in the basement of some guy's boarding house, I think it's called. Luther Broad's boarding house basement. That's where we are. Doing a quest called The Path of Dawn. Boris has learned that the enemy is a secret cult of Mehrunes Dagon worshippers known as the Mythic Dawn. He will continue to track down agents in the Imperial City. I should talk to Tar-Meena at the Arcane University, an expert in Daedric cults. She may be able to tell me more about how to find the Mythic Dawn. So we're going to head back over to the Arcane University, which is where we were before, and see if we could learn anything else. Let's get out of this basement. What's going on up here? What are you guys talking about?
What do you need, friend?
Hey, Boris.
Are you supposed to be going to see Tar-Meena? I have plenty of leads on my own to track down. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go see her right now.
May your sword always strike true.
Thanks. Luther?
Luther Broad's boarding house. I'm Luther. You want beds or food? See me.
Tell me more about the Imperial City, Luther.
I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
I don't trust you enough to talk about the Imperial City? What? Well, currently our disposition with this character is at 49. And I actually did, after the last episode and before this episode, I actually did go and I read everything in the help system here in the tutorials, and there was some pretty good stuff in here. Unfortunately, there was nothing about what that means in persuading, where it says, you know, about maximum persuasion. It doesn't say anything about that. It just tells you that you can improve your disposition with people. And I mean, that's what we can do. If we go here into persuading, if we bribe him, if we give him 26 coin, our disposition will go from 49 to 54, 55. But it says you have reached the maximum disposition for this character, so it doesn't make any sense. We have not reached the maximum disposition for this character, because if we bribe them, let's go ahead and do it. We go ahead and bribe them. I'm going to pay them 26 coin.
I appreciate the gesture.
And now it's at 55. So we have not indeed reached the maximum disposition for this character. So if this makes any sense to you, please let me know. This makes no sense to me at all, because if I pay him 26 more coin, the disposition will go up to 60. We're not at the maximum. And I don't know why it says start up here. I have no idea what that means.
It's a matter of trust.
Yeah.
And I don't trust you enough.
So he still doesn't trust us enough to talk about the Imperial City. I don't know.
Take care.
Take care, he says. Take care. Well, let's go ahead and head on back over to the university, talk to Tar-Meena. Oh, and also we need to do some sleeping so we could level up. And, well, what do you know? It's actually nighttime right now. It's 8:16 p.m. Well, maybe we just go ahead and go on back in here and rent a room from this guy for the night. Sleep the night, and, he's walking around with a weapon on his back. I didn't notice that. Luther?
Go ahead, please.
Maybe if we rent a room from him, our disposition will increase. I don't know. Bed.
If you've got 10 gold, I've got a room for the night. Deal?
We're going to go ahead and do that.
The room's up the stairs, and it'll be the first door on your left.
Okay. Do you trust me enough now?
It's a matter of trust. And I don't trust you enough yet.
Interesting.
Good day.
I mean,
what?
Renting a room from him
All right.
does not increase our disposition at all.
Goodbye.
Fortunately, I thought it might, but it doesn't. Well, this is dangerous. You should really put a railing here. First room on our left. So this door takes us to the rooms, and then this is our room. Wow. That was a nice room. Got a little seating area over here. You got a chest here, and a nice bed. This is not too bad at all. Don't know where the bathrooms are. That's one thing that I don't think that they bother to include in these games. There's no bathroom down the hall or anything. Have to go in the cupboard there, I guess. All right, let's go ahead and get our 8 hours of sleep. And then we should be able to level up. Okay, we've ascended to level 5. Everything you do is just a bit easier, more instinctive, more satisfying. It is as though you had suddenly developed keen senses and instincts. So, my character's a magic user, so I want to put stuff into intelligence and willpower. Intelligence determines our maximum magicka, allows us to cast more powerful spells. Our willpower determines how quickly we regenerate magicka. So let's go ahead and put point into intelligence, point into willpower, and then agility. Let's see, what was the other thing that I was interested in? I mean, do I care about my personality? Affects how much people like you. I don't know, let's go and put a point into that. And now it's only, oh, that's right. We can only put virtues in 3 attributes at a time. So we're just going to go ahead and increase these here. Let's do this. Oh, okay. There we go. We're going to increase our intelligence and willpower and our personality just a little bit here. There we go. That's what we decided to do. All right, it's probably still going to be dark outside, but that's fine. We're in the city. It should be relatively safe to walk around. I don't know if it's lighted outside. There are going to be lights to light up our path.
What is it?
Who's Winston?
Winston. I just work for Luther. I don't want no trouble.
Why would there be trouble? Will you tell me about the Imperial City?
Gotta be careful. You don't want people taking notice. Just keep quiet, keep your head down.
Huh. Not bad advice. Heard any rumors?
The Imperial Watch seems awfully worried about the Grey Fox. Look at all those wanted posters.
Yeah.
Be seeing you.
Hey, Luther. Oh.
Hi.
What?
What's going on with you?
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty little beasts.
I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
Be seeing you. How are you?
I'm okay.
Go ahead, please.
Just want to see now.
I'm listening.
Yeah, we're still at 55. And now, for some reason, it costs more to increase our disposition with this guy. This was 26 before, now it's 31. Another thing that doesn't make any sense. Heard any rumors?
I've heard the Fighters Guild has managed to recruit a...
Yeah, we've heard that one before.
It's a matter of trust.
Still doesn't trust us.
You too.
What do you need, friend?
I'm just going to go for a walk. Still raining, but it is lit up outside enough for us to make our way through here. Oh, look at this poor guy.
Have my ear, citizen.
Working in the rain. It happens. Sometimes you gotta work in the rain. Walk around this way this time. Another guard here. Hello?
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious crime. Do not venture beyond the first and second floors.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, this is the palace right here. I have no reason to go in there at the moment. Going back to the university. Oh, I hear Nernroot. Oh, crap, man. I said I wasn't going to pick any flowers or plants in the city. I'm going to stick to that, even though there's Nernroot right there. I'm going to stick to my rules, at least for now. I may break them later, but for now I said I'm not going to pick any plants within the city. Within any city.
What is it, citizen?
Weren't you listening? I just said I wasn't going to pick any plants in the city. Sun's starting to come up. It's nice that maybe Tar-Meena will be awake by the time we get there. A lot of doors to go through. We talked to this guy before. Yet another door to go through.
Greetings, Argonian.
What's new with you?
I have heard that the great houses of Morrowind are in upheaval. Indoril is in ruins, and Redoran is besieged by the Nords of Skyrim.
It is not surprising, considering Morrowind's violent past. We can only hope the troubles subside quickly.
Goodbye.
Good day.
Goodbye and good day. Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Tar-Meena, but I have to talk to you.
Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you?
Well, first of all, do you have any rumors to share with me?
The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was banned.
So I wanted to talk to you about the Mythic Dawn.
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right.
I found one of their books. We read it at the end of the last episode, and it was gripping.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then?
I just need to find the Mythic Dawn.
Find them, eh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the Blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries.
Well, where can I find these books?
Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintias, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about Mainkar Cameron.
The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septim, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know.
And Mysterium Xarxes?
The holy book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power.
Anything else you want to tell me about the Mythic Dawn?
They worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon, according to the teachings of their leader, Mainkar Cameron. No one knows how widespread the cult is or where their shrine to Mehrunes Dagon is located.
Okay, nice talking to you. Oh, out of curiosity, I wonder what our disposition is with Tar-Meena.
We'll see.
A 49. Okay.
It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
Okay, so we're supposed to find the Mythic Dawn, but in order to find the Mythic Dawn, we need to find these 4 books. We have 2 of them. We might find a 3rd and or 4th at a place called First Edition here in the city. Let's take a look at our quest. Tar-Meena gave me the 2nd of Mainkar Cameron's books about the Mysterium Xarxes, but said that she has never seen Mainkar Cameron's 3rd and 4th books on the Mysterium Xarxes. She suggested that I speak to Phintias, the proprietor of the First Edition bookstore in the Market District. And we can go do that. She did give us a book, and it is called, well, what is it called? I thought it was going to be another one, Commentaries or something or other, but I don't see it. Okay, Mythic Dawn Commentaries 2. We'll read that later in this episode. But for now, let's go back out into the city and go over to this bookstore and see if they have any of the other editions of the book.
You have my ear, citizen.
Oh, no, I'm good. I just happened to, awkwardly walk out the door at the same time. I'm just trying to make my way to the bookstore. Man, whatever we have to buy here, I hope it's not expensive. I mean, we've got, what, 516 gold now? Which, really, in the grand scheme of things, isn't much. I mean, I know of a house in Anvil that I would like to purchase for 5,000 gold. So we have a long way to go. Plus, there are spells that I'd like to purchase. You know, probably purchase upgrades to weapons and such.
What is it, citizen?
I pretty much decided that my character is going to wear just clothing so that we get the most out of our spell casting. Right now I'm just following the marker at the top of my screen
Trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious crime.
to determine where to go. Just wherever the red marker takes me. From door to door to door. Alright, we're in the district now. First edition. Is it open? No, it's not. Doggone it. What time is it? Oh, it's still super early. Okay. Well, we're going to have to wait for this place to open. Right across the street is the Copious Coin Purse. Whatever that is. What time do you think this place will open? Is there like a coffee shop we could stop in and have a drink? Office of Imperial Commerce.
A coin.
Somebody wants a coin. I don't know where they are. I heard their voice, but I don't see them. Best defense. We got some more fly amanita. A lot of that around here. Gilded carafe. Slash and smash? I don't know, these places are open yet. Mystic Emporium. And Divine Elegance. What's this?
You have my ear, citizen.
This is the Gray Fox. The Arena. That's pretty neat. Don't know what that's about. Looks very Dungeons and Dragons. Actually, why am I seeing my character move his shield around? I thought I got rid of my shield. Yeah, I don't want to be walking around with the shield, and I'll tell you why. Again, it goes back to my spell effectiveness, wherever that is. I'm at 91% spell effectiveness, right? And the reason I'm at 91% instead of 100% is because I'm carrying around one light piece of armor, and the game counts my shield as armor. So I'm going to put my shield away. And now when we go back to magic, we'll see I'm at 100% spell effectiveness. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I'm trying to be Mr. Magic User. Edgar's discount spells. Sounds good to me. Render staffs. Yeah, we have shown up here way too early in the morning to do any shopping. A lot of shops here, though. Merchant's Inn. Okay. Go in here, maybe get some scuttlebutt. Another Gray Fox poster there. That's weird. Would I be stealing it if I read it? Hello. Hello, Velis Hosidius.
Yes? Yes?
Heard any rumors?
I've heard the Fighters Guild is managed.
Okay, so we've heard that before, and we don't need a bit. And our disposition with him is a 49. Just out of curiosity.
Take care.
Take care. Who are you? Greetings, Nilphus O'Million.
I hope I can help.
I mean, do you have any good rumors?
If you need light armor, talk to Morrow Rufus at the Best Defense.
Okay. He sells things?
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Well, he sells, whoa. Potions, some battle axes, other potions, scrolls. So nothing I'm interested in. And, is there any reason for me to keep this flawless emerald? Can I just go ahead and sell this to him? I'm going to.
You
there.
got a great deal there.
Okay. We just made 41 gold. Not bad. These chainmail greaves, I'm not going to use these. Let's sell those. And the cuirass. Boy, I really do hate to get rid of this thing, because this thing's pretty cool. But, made up my mind. Fortify, I mean, that's a really, really good piece of armor. I have a hard time giving that up. These boots, we'll sell those. These gauntlets, we'll sell those. A gold
hard bargain.
nugget, I guess I'll sell that. And, the shield. I'm not supposed to use the shield.
A fine transaction.
Wolf pelt, do I need this? I don't know. I'm going to sell all 3 of those. Scamp skin? Okay, this actually has some effects. I didn't pay attention to the wolf pelt to see if it had any effects, so I might have screwed up there. Okay. Well, not bad. Made some coin. We're up to 645. That's not too bad, really.
Pleasure to serve you.
See you later.
You too.
Mercantile increased to 11. So something that I guess I kind of knew if I really thought about it, but really when I read the help system here, kind of really drove it home, is something I should be doing is, whoa. Oh crap, I did not mean to do that. Oh crap. Well, it increased my conjuration to 40.
See you.
Nobody seemed to care that I did that. Let's go outside. I should be conjuring. I should be using my magic to increase my magic skills, and this is what I was trying to get to here.
To read today's Black Horse Courier.
Okay.
If I had a question about heavy armor, I'd probably ask Varnado at the Best Defense. He'll train you in how to use heavy armor, if you can pay for his time. Go on. Does Dovin Aron still teach alteration? He still teaches, though he lost his passion for it after the Levitation Act was passed. Can't say I blame him. So I've heard. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
These guys are really chatty.
Nothing I'd like to talk about. Yes, I've heard the Fighters Guild has managed to recruit a few new members.
Okay. So like right now, I could go ahead and cast Protect, right? Why not? I don't really need Protect right now, but there's no limit to how many times I can cast Protect, and it doesn't use very much magicka at all. But if I just continually cast Protect, then my skills with whatever school of magic Protect is a part of will continue to climb. So like if I go into my character and I look at skills such as, let's see here. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Protect. Nope, this isn't going to tell me what school Protect is a part of. Magic. Protect is a part of the school of alteration, okay? So if I go to character and I go to alteration, you'll see I'm at 30, and this little bar here tells me how far away I am from 31. So you see I'm about a quarter of the bar full, right? So I'm going to cast Protect again. There we go. And now when I go back in here to my character and I look at conjuration or alteration, you can see that this has moved a little bit further beyond a quarter, right? So if I keep just casting an alteration spell, I'll eventually get 31 and so on. So, yeah, I should really just be doing that all the time. I don't think I'll remember to do it, but it would be a really quick way to level up, right?
Go get a journal from Fallen Rock Cave.
What's this all about?
Shouldn't that be a cinch for a fighter guild contract?
Without question.
Goodbye.
Oh, I didn't hear that whole story, but it's something about getting a journal from somewhere. Hey, Gemellus.
I'm Gemellus Axius, Earl Jackman's manservant. He did not inform me of your visit.
Oh. Well, what can you tell me about the Imperial City?
The Earl is perhaps not well known in the city. He is a private man and keeps to himself.
Heard any good rumors?
I heard Fighters Guild got the Fallen Rock contract, but the guy's just sitting around drinking beer.
Just sitting around drinking beer.
Farewell.
So here is a fighting chance. What's a fighting chance? Hello. What's up, Rosan?
Welcome to a fighting chance. I'm Rosan, proprietor. I sell the best swords in the city, and I offer advanced training for armorers.
Okay. Heard any good rumors?
I saw Irene Metric recently. She jumped clear over a table at the inn.
Okay. So she does
A
training
lot to learn.
on armorer. I don't really think I care about that. She does repair, which, I mean, I guess I am walking around with a dagger that could stand some repairing at some point. She also does regular bartering and persuading.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Holy cow. The Battle Axe of Hatred is over 14,000 gold. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. That's craziness. But we don't have any business with her.
Farewell.
Ooh. Take it to her basement here. And then, yeah. You don't mind if I take a look upstairs, do you? Manual of arms there. Oh, okay. And our private quarters are indeed private. That's the way it should be. Nice. There I go. I just casted Protect because I thought about it. I mean, if I'm going to be a magic user walking around with a freaking blue robe just like his, look at that. Look how good that looks. Looks amazing. I need to really do everything I can to increase my my spelling. And my character, I feel like, will be using a lot of destruction and maybe conjuration. So unfortunately, destruction is not something I could walk around using willy-nilly like you can alteration. I can't just go around throwing fireballs. Conjuration, we found out that nobody seems to care if I conjure my skeleton, right? Look at that. Nobody cares. So that's totally fine that we do that. So at least I can improve that. All right, can we go into first edition yet? Are they open yet? They are. Let's go on in. Just me and my skeleton doing some shopping. Nothing to be afraid of. Ah, the real Baron Zaya. Ruins of Kemelze. Amulet of Kings, got a lot of copies of that. Phintias, what's up?
I'm Phintias, owner and proprietor of the first edition. Look around. If I don't have it, maybe I can get it.
Well, tell me a little bit about the Imperial City before we get down to business.
This is the only bookstore in the city. There's also Renoir's books in Coral, Machna's in Cheydinhall, and Southern books in Leyawen.
Okay. Heard any rumors?
The Imperial Watch seems awfully...
Gray Fox. All right, let's get down to business and talk about Mysterium Xarxes.
You must be referring to Mankar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. A common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find.
Well, it just so happens that I need the impossible.
I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is Special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwinus would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you.
Why are you talking like that? Tell me a little bit about Gwinus.
I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Cameron's Commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood. As a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit more about Volume 3.
I'm afraid I couldn't sell it to you for any price. I've already promised it to someone else, and my word is my bond.
So the fact that this is still white tells me that he still has more to say about it. And it could be that he's not saying it because we don't have a high enough disposition with him yet. But let's see if he just says the same thing or if he says something different this time.
I'm afraid I couldn't sell it to you for any price. I've already promised it to someone else, and my word is my bond.
Okay, so he said the same thing, but he does have more to say. Volume 4?
I wish I had one, but I have never even seen a copy.
See. Do we try to persuade him into telling us more about Volume 3? Let's go ahead and exit here.
Good day.
Good day. I'm just going to walk around casting my skelly. So our quest has been updated here. It says, Phintias told me that Gwinus is on his way to pick up his copy of Volume 3. I should wait for him to arrive and find out what Gwinus knows. Well, we have no idea when he's going to show up, but he did say that he's late. Currently at 10:24 a.m. And if we go into our character here and look at alteration, we'll see that we're almost halfway around this circle now. The thing is that really nothing is going to happen until we get to level 50. Like, I don't believe there's any difference between 30 and 31. So we have a long road to go to before we get to 50. And then 50, once we get there, we'll be able to start casting journeyman level alteration spells. Same thing with conjuration. At least we're at 40 here. So, but you know, use it or lose it. I don't know. That's why we're going to just go ahead and keep using our magic till we level up. So, yeah, how long do I have to stick around here before this guy shows up? Phintias, come on, man.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want to talk about commentaries.
I'm afraid I couldn't...
So he's still not going to tell us anything. Our disposition with him now is a 34. And this one does not have the message that says that we are at our maximum disposition with this guy. And again, I don't know what start means.
Good day.
If you go in here to the help system and go to persuading, there's a lot here. Persuading right here. So at the center of the circle is displayed that character's disposition. Their initial disposition is based on a variety of factors, including your personality, race, reputation, faction affiliations, or how this person may feel about your previous actions. From here, there are two ways to increase someone's disposition: persuading them or bribing them. Persuading: for each attempt at persuasion, you must admire, boast, joke, and coerce. You can only choose each action once, but in any order you want. So this, maybe since this one doesn't have a message saying that we're already at the maximum, we can hit start. So I'm going to hit F5 here, and we'll practice on this guy.
What?
Oh, I wonder if that's the dude. Persuading. I'm going to hit start. Okay, here we go. So this didn't make sense to me. There's something about, like, you can hover over boast, you can hover over joke, and you could watch his facial expression change. Like, he does not want to be admired. He does not want to be coerced. But there's joking, and then there is boasting. Joking, is either the same facial expressions with boast and joke? I can't quite tell. I think joke, he's a little bit more smiley. Yeah, he is. And then there's like these wedges here. See how this one has like four lines. This one has 3 lines. This one has 2 lines. This one has 1 line. So I think boasting is going to have the most effect. I don't know. Why didn't that change for... Well, why is it going down? Oh, there's a timer on this thing? Oh. Oh, crap. Let's joke with him.
Where'd you get that? That's good.
He doesn't want to be admired. He doesn't want to be coerced. He doesn't mind to be boasted.
Well done.
And then I don't know what these colors here mean. Can I joke again? No, I can't. So he doesn't want me to admire him, and he doesn't want to be coerced. So am I done? What happens now? How do I get out of here? How do I... Can't hit escape. So how do I stop? He doesn't want to be admired, and he doesn't want to be coerced, so...
Don't try to manipulate me.
Oh, gosh.
That's just talk.
Okay, I didn't understand that at all. I did not understand that at all.
I'm not impressed.
Okay.
So?
Oh. So our disposition with him is now a 0? Well.
Good day.
I'm here for my book.
So I'm going to hit F9 here. So that's why I hit F5 before I did that, because I wanted to practice it, because that made no sense at all.
I'm here for my book. Mankar Cameron's Commentaries, Volume 3.
Of course, here you go. Keep us in mind for any future needs.
Thank you, thank you! I can't tell you how long I've been looking for this book.
Okay, we need to go talk to this guy. We'll try to persuade again later. Yeah, that made no sense to me at all. I need to read about that again and practice a little bit. Hey, Gwinus, what's up?
Go ahead, please.
Let's talk a little bit about Commentaries Volume 3.
Have you been following me? Leave me alone. That book is mine.
Oh, jeez, calm down, dude. I want to buy it from you. Just give me the book and I'll leave. Or tell me about the Mythic Dawn cult. Tell me about the cult.
The Mythic Dawn? Are you... I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about any cult.
Come on, dude. You're in way over your head.
I beg your pardon? You presume to tell me about Daedric cults? I'll have you know that I visited the shrine of Sheogorath during the Festival of the Mad. I've spoken with Hermaeus Mora beneath the full moons.
They killed the Emperor, you fool.
What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Mankar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor? Mara, preserve us.
You better give me that book.
Yes, of course. I don't want anyone to think I had anything to do with their insane plots. Here, Volume 3 is yours. What you do with it is your business.
Okay, we got it. Hey, listen, I need the 4th book as well.
You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Nice. Okay. Nice talking with you, Gwinus. You were very, very, very helpful. Let's take a look at what he gave us. He gave us a note about the Mythic Dawn. Let's take a look at it. So now we have books 1, 2, and 3. We've already read book 1. Note to Gwinus. Gwinus, your interest in the writings of the Master has been noted. You are taking the first steps toward true enlightenment. Persevere, and you may yet join the exalted ranks of the Chosen. If you wish to continue further down the path of dawn, you will need the 4th volume of Master's Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. It can be obtained only from a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn. As your designated sponsor, I will pass on my copy to you if I deem you worthy. Study the first 3 volumes of the Master's writings. Look for the hidden meaning in his words, as best you are able. When you are ready, come to the sunken sewers under the Elven Gardens in the Imperial City. Come alone. Follow the main tunnel until you reach the room with the table and chair. Sit down. I will meet you there and give you what you desire. The sponsor. Interesting. Gwinus told me that Volume 4, the last book I need, can only be given to you by a member of the Mythic Dawn. He had set up a meeting with one whom he called the sponsor. He was to go alone and sit at the table in the sunken sewer beneath the Imperial City. I will go and take that meeting instead, but I should find Boris first. Yeah, we should probably go talk to Boris first. Let's see here. I really want to practice this persuasion business because I think it's going to be important, and this is a great opportunity for me to do it. So I'm going to reread this whole business about persuasion again, and I'm going to try it again, and I'll let you know the results. Okay, so I reread The Help, and I've done this a couple times, and it doesn't seem to work great. It doesn't always result in a better disposition once you're finished versus when you started, but I think I know what to do now. I think. So we're going to go talk to this guy.
What?
We're going to go and try to persuade him. So we start off with a 34, and I'm going to hit start here. And you know how there's like 4 things? There's like admire, boast, coerce, and joke. And then there's like the different wedges. So you have to pick all 4 of them, right? And you could look at his facial expressions to see what he likes and what he doesn't like. So if he doesn't like something, you want to pick it when there's fewer wedges there. And if he likes something, you want to pick it when there's more wedges there. If that makes any sense. So like he loves joking, so we're going to do 3 wedges.
That's great.
He loves boasting, so we're going to do 4 wedges.
Remarkable.
He's not interested in coerce, so we're going to do 1 wedge.
That's just talk.
And then unfortunately, admire is the only one left, so we have to do 3 wedges.
Don't waste your flattery on me.
And unfortunately, the way that worked out is we've actually ruined or hurt our disposition with this guy. We started with 34 and now we're at 30. And it's kind of sad because
It's not quite good enough.
yeah, I felt like that went pretty well. But apparently it didn't. Can we do it again?
What?
So we're at 30. Oh, what's with the colors now? Why are they? Joke.
That's really funny.
Admire.
Don't waste your flattery on me.
Boast.
Really? Interesting.
Coerce.
You're wasting your breath.
So now we got him back up to 34. I don't know why they were colored that time. No idea. But something that I forgot is the wedges always rotate clockwise, so you always know where the wedges are going. So we're back at 34 again.
To say.
So, like right now, if I do joke, it's going to move the 3 down to coerce.
That's good.
We could do admire, it'll move the 1 here.
What nonsense.
We could do boast.
What a great story.
And then joke.
Oh, please.
There we go. We got him up to 36. So, not bad. So, can we talk to him about Gwinus again? Even though we've already talked to Gwinus.
I've already said too much. I'm sure you understand. My customers expect absolute discretion.
Okay. And then anything else about Commentaries Volume 3?
I had a copy of Volume 4, but Gwynus has already picked it up. So sorry.
Okay, so maybe that was really the only thing he had left to say about Volume 3. Gwinus, he still has something left to say about him.
I've already said too much.
Yeah, but we can't get him to say it.
Good day.
Good day. Well, let's go ahead and have a seat in this chair here. And, man, I tell you, not too excited about reading the second book in this series, because I didn't really like the first book. Well, we're going to go ahead and read the second book here, and then we're going to end this episode. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes Book 2 by Mankar Cameron. And then there's this business here. Whosoever findeth this document, I call him brother. Answers are liberations, where the slaves of Malbiage that came to know Numantia cast down their jailer king, Maztiak, which the Xarxes Mysterium calls the Arcane. Maztiak, whose carcass was dragged through the streets by his own bone walkers, and whose flesh was opened on rocks thereon, and those angels who loved him no longer did drink from his honeyed ichors, screaming, "Let all know free will and do as they will." Your coming was foretold, my brother, by the Lord Dagon in his book of razors. You are to come as idols drop away from you one by one. You are exalted in eyes that have not yet set on you. You, swain too well-traveled to shatterer of mantles. You, brother, are to sit with me in paradise and be released of all unknowns. Indeed, I shall show you his book and its foul and many-feathered rubric, so that you can put into symbols what you already know. The sphere of destruction is but the milk of the unenslaved. I fault not your stumbling, for they are expected, and given grace by the oils. I crave not your downfalls, though without them you might surpass me, even in the coming earth of all infinities. Lord Dagon wishes you no ills, but the momentous. And as he wants, you must want, and so learn from the pages of God this. What? The ritual of want. Whisper to earth and earth, where the meddlers take no stones except to blood, as blood is blood, and to the cracking of bone, as bone is bone. And so to crack and answer and fall before the one and one, I call you dragon, as brother and king. Ides of Drill, 7 and 7, draught of oil, 1 and 1, circles drawn by wet dibellites. 3 concentric, and let their lower blood fall where it may. A birth watched by blackbirds. Hearth fire first, incant the following when your hearing becomes blurred. Enraptured, he who finally goes unrecorded. Recorded the slaves that without knowing turned the wheel. Enslaved all the children of the Orbis as it is. So I'm not convinced that these books make any sense. There's like a code. And when I was reading the first book, I was noticing the larger letters here. Check this out. I mean, it's pretty evident, I think. This says W-A-Y, right? W-H-E-R-E. Way where is what I'm getting from this book. If we go back to book 1 from the last episode, O-R-E-E-N-E-M-P-E-R-O-R. So there's the word emperor, right? O-R-E-E-N-E-M-P-E. So what does this say at the start? O-R-E-E-N. O-R-E-E-N? That I don't know. I don't understand that one. O-R-E-E-N and then the word emperor. Oreen? O-R-E-E-N? I don't know. That one doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to read book 3 right now. We'll read that in the next episode. And we'll see if we can't get book 4 in the next episode. But for now, I'm going to sit here and enjoy this nice, peaceful bookstore. And thank you for joining me on this episode. I hope you had a good time. If you did, why don't you let me know? You could do that by leaving me a like or a comment. I sure would appreciate that. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you join me again in the next episode.